Welcome back everyone to Into the Breach Squad Challenge Episode 4. In the last episode, out of our own pure foolishness, we saw the defeat of the Riftwalkers against a powerful Firefly boss, Vec. So since the Riftwalkers have been defeated and as per the conditions of the Squad Challenge series, I can never use the Riftwalkers anymore except in a random squad arrangement, and we shall purchase another squad. Also, I realized when completing or failing with the Riftwalkers at the in the last episode, I wasn't able to complete the middle objective for the Riftwalkers, which is to dash punch from 5 tiles away. So we got fewer coins from that. Oh well, but we have enough coins to purchase a new squad for our squad challenge. Also, please take a look at the description, at the links in the description to my Discord server, social media, and my Twitch channel. Please, if you like the content, follow, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and join the Discord server to be in contact with the Tactical Analysis Gaming community. Alright, without further ado, let's get into purchasing a new squad. So from the Riftwalkers, I got this really cool pilot named Archimedes, who gives you 1 extra mech reactor core, and he lets his current mech move a normal amount of movement after they shoot. So in that case, no, we're not going to change time travelers because Archimedes is really good. We are going to choose a new squad. So I think we're going to go from cheapest to most expensive just to make things interesting, because I want to be able to try to go through every squad possible for this challenge. So let's purchase the Rusting Hulks. RST weather manipulators allow these mechs to take advantage of smoke storms everywhere. Okay. Rusting Hulks. And that's who we shall be. Okay, so we have the Jet Mech, which has 2 health, 4 movement, and flies, and has aerial bombs. So fly over a target, drop an explosive smoke bomb. Okay. Then we have the Rocket Mech, which has movement 3, health 3, rocket artillery, fires a pushing artillery and creates smoke behind the shooter. Okay, 2 damage and smoke behind the shooter. Okay, interesting. Then we have the Pulse Mech, which has a repulse mechanic, push all adjacent tiles, movement 4, health 3. Okay, so I think for the purposes of Archimedes, this is a really interesting, a very interesting mech team. I haven't used them before, so this is the first time I'm using them. So let's see. With Archimedes, the Jet Mech has unprecedented mobility, plus it's flying, so it can go over certain types of terrain. Though the Rocket Mech is sort of an artillery mech, could get it into better positions. I think the Jet Mech, it has superb mobility with its aerial bombs, and I think Archimedes could definitely add to that. Let's see, what are the objectives or the achievements with the Rusting Hulks? So overpowered. Overpower your power grid twice by earning or buying power when it is full. Okay. So we need to overpower the grid. Okay, stormy weather. Deal 12 damage with electric smoke in a single battle. That will be quite easy to do on the desert island. Okay, perfect battle. Take no mech or building damage in a single battle. Repair damage is still damage. That should also be relatively easy to do. So the first and the third one are quite easy, and then the stormy weather will be quite easy in the desert island, also known as RST Corporation. Okay, so let's start, and we're going to go straight to So part of the mech challenge or the squad challenge, I think, is that we are going to go from the first island to the second island to the third island to the fourth island before we engage in the last boss battle, as per the conditions of this playthrough. Even though obviously the rusting hulks will be perfect on the desert island to start off with, I think just to make it interesting, we'll start with the first island and play through it there. We do have one power because of Archimedes, and we'll put it into Fire and Forget. I think. Excellent, we got Storm Generator. Very good, and we got the Pulse Mech. Okay, let's go to the Archive Incorporated. Okay, so we need to go for the most amount of reputation. So that means, let's see, 2, 3, 5, 7. I think these 4 missions is what we want to do. So I think we'll start with Exhibits Archive, then we'll do Preserved Farms, then go into these 2 missions. Okay, let's go. So we can't kill the volatile mech. Okay. We have the volatile mech, which is a scorpion, and we got 2 leapers. Okay, so we have the jet mech. We'll place the jet mech slightly back, and then we'll place the rocket mech, or rocket artillery in this case, also back, and we'll put the pulse mech in front as sort of the main tank unit, shall we say. Ooh, that's annoying. That is really annoying, because we could push the volatile mech right into the water tile, but we don't want to let it die. So I think what this is going to do, we are going to run the rocket artillery and push the scorpion or the volatile mech onto the ice here. And I think for the purposes, let's see, so I'd love to kill the volatile mech here, but we're obviously not going to do that, because we're trying to minimize damage here. So I'm thinking we move the pulse mech here, push the leaper away, run the rocket artillery over here, fire on the volatile mech, and then we'll run the aerial mech here. Okay, let's do this. Rocket artillery push the volatile mech away, then push using the pulse mech, and then aerial bomb with the aerial mech, and then they can move again, which it will right here. Good. Okay. A scarab and another leaper. Okay, good. Here we can just oh, this is perfect. Okay. We could simply, so we're gonna use the pulse mech to push these units away, push these Vec away. There we go. The volatile Vec will take 1 point of damage, but that's okay. Oh, actually I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I'll be able to skip away from the leaper. Okay, good. Let's see. Maybe fire away with the rocket artillery here on the leaper. Then run Archimedes over here, blast the scarab, canceling its attack, and then run the aerial mech over the water so that it stays safe. Good. Scarab dies. The Leaper misses. And now we have an explosive Vec. Or an explosive Scion. This is again going to be really annoying because the volatile Vec is just asking to be pushed into the water. Okay, but how could we do this? Well, we can actually ignore the volatile Vec. Well, first of all, we need to kill the Scion. By running the rocket artillery here, it'll fire on the Scion, and then the pulse mech will just push the Leaper away, and we can run the aerial mech closer to where it needs to go. We'll drop a smoke cloud and run over to the water and blast this Scion. Excellent. Okay, so far so good. We did take some mech damage, so no perfect battle for us. Yeah, no perfect battle here. And overpowered, right, that's for the grid stuff. Grid stuff, so tactical. Okay. Let's see, if we run the pulse mech here, are we able to push the volatile Vec away? Let's see, so this Firefly is going to attack the building. This Firefly is going to hit this building, but it's a shield. But then there's this Scarab. Could blast this Leaper. Try to run the pulse mech here, push the volatile Vec away, if the smoke cloud will let us do that. Let's see, will it let us do that? No, it won't. That is really, really annoying. Okay. How do we do this? First things first, we definitely need to kill the Scarab, so we're probably just going to let the volatile Vec deal the grid damage here. Okay. So then, in that case, all we need to do is actually run the pulse mech here, push this Scarab into the Firefly's line of sight so that it misses the building. Then we'll use the aerial mech to blast this Leaper, and we could then use the rocket mech to sort of block damage or something. Alright, let's run over here. Then run away. Then the pulse mech can push these units. And heck, let's just do damage to the Firefly here. And it dies from fire. Good. Yeah, I need to get used to using the rusting hulks here. They're quite weird, I gotta say. Okay, now we can roll with preserved farms, which is to defend the train. Okay. A Leaper, a Firefly, and an explosive or a blast Scion. Okay. Rocket mech here, and then the pulse mech will go center. right. And we're trying to take no mech and building damage. Okay, so we definitely need to kill the blast scion if we are to sort of free this leaper by hitting it with the aerial mech. Plus it's going to get killed if we don't free it. We could run the pulse mech here, push the leaper away, then run the rocket mech 1, 2, 3, be able to do much with it. Could run the rocket mech here, blast the Firefly. Is the train going to move last? The train is going to move last, so we can blast the Firefly and let it die by blocking infect. Okay, here's what we'll do. Pulse mech here. Aerial mech here. Use the pulse mech, push the leaper away. Run the rocket mech here. Push the Firefly. It'll die from Vex spawning, but it'll deal 1 point of damage to the rocket mech, which is unfortunate. But we could have, I think, run the aerial mech here, or air mech here, and plop a... But no, it'll hit the aerial mech anyways. That's okay. That's okay. Good. Okay, so let's leave some electric damage around here, but it's gonna there's gonna be storm damage first. So let's run the pulse mech here, aerial mech here to kill off the leaper, and then we'll run the rocket mech here to get repaired, I think. Pulse mech, there we go. And then rocket attack, or no, repair first. Let's make sure that we don't deal any more unnecessary damage. Is this smoke going to blow up the train? I'll be quite sad if that happens. Okay, we've got a leaper. That's attacking the building. That's attacking the rocket mech. Okay, the aerial mech can just dodge. I think we run the pulse mech into the fire, pushing the... No, then that'll then attack the forest fire here with the pulse mech. So I think all we do is actually mostly run away, because the train is about to get away anyways. So we run the... We do need to get rid of this Firefly though. I think we're going to use the jet mech to block its damage. Blast that scarab, then drop smoke, cancel the attack, then run off, then run the pulse mech. There we go. Okay, the train doesn't get affected by the storm. Okay, that's good. Ay, ay, ay. I am not paying much attention to our mechs. That's unfortunate. So we have no pilot for... Okay, so we're looking for a pilot. Ugh, okay. Yeah, this particular mech squad, it's quite awkward to use because I can definitely see where its power lies, especially in the desert island, but I need more practice, and that's what this squad challenge series is about. Okay, let's move on to the next. So our technicians recently got an old Earth artillery battery up and running. Please make sure it survives the fight, so we need to defend the artillery support and protect the clinic. Okay. So the aerial mech will position centrally. Rocket mech should be in the front to leave smoke clouds, and the pulse mech should also be close to the front. Wow, that's annoying. Okay. We can just attack the explosive scion. Yeah, we pull the old artillery here, fire on the blast scion. Then run the rocket mech here, fire on this scarab, and then run the pulse mech here in the center, run the aerial mech, drop a smoke bomb, and then run the aerial mech closer to the center. Yep, can do that. Scarab dies from smoke. Okay, who's gonna attack first? So the Leaper's going to attack first, so we need to take care of the Leaper. I think what we would do is move the rocket mech, drop a smoke cloud here, burn the fire, burn the forest, run the old artillery here, blast the firefly, next turn it'll die, and then the aerial mech will just run over here, take care of the Leaper, and then go to a more central position. And the pulse mech can just chill for the time being. Okay. So we need to take care of the Leaper before we can do anything. And how do we get the rocket mech out of here? Can't really push it away, because it'll just smack into the mountain, which doesn't break the... If we kill it though, how would we kill it? I mean, all we do is just pulse mech it, right? Boom, killed. Okay. Then I think we roll the artillery mech back a little bit. Then the rocket mech. The aerial mech can just actually leave smoke behind and run back into the center, and the rocket mech can fire away at the mountain, leaving more electric smoke around. I think we're good after that. Yep. So okay, so what I'm starting to understand with this particular squad is that it's more about damage mitigation and more about positioning. Like the Riftwalkers did a lot of damage, but because of the smoke and the aerial mech's smoke bomb ability, it cuts off attacks, and that's the main capability it has. Okay, so what can we do here? To maximize our capabilities. Let's move the artillery mech. Let's see. What could we do? So we need to take care of that Firefly. And we need to... So that Scarab is not attacking, this Firefly is attacking here, though we could knock out its... We could knock out its attack with a smoke bomb. Could use the pulse mech to kill that Firefly, push it into the mountain. Yeah, I think that's what we do. Run the pulse mech here, run the aerial mech here, run the rocket artillery or rocket mech here, out of the way. Then pulse mech, kill the Firefly, drop a smoke bomb on the Firefly, cancel that attack, and use the rocket artillery to blast this Scarab, dealing more damage. There we go. Then this, our old artillery can just chill. Okay, good. Excellent. Perfect battle achievement unlocked. Excellent. And now artifact vaults where we're defending tanks. So we're still looking for a pilot, which is unfortunate that a pilot died for the pulse mech. And let's see. And which achievements do we still have left? Stormy weather, deal 12 damage with electric smoke in a single battle, and overpowered, where we overpower the grid. Okay. Still need to aim for those achievements. Okay, so the aerial mech takes the back line, rocket mech front line, pulse mech front line. And again, control the center map. Hello, hello. Okay, so we don't need to follow the perfect battle achievement anymore. So what could we do here? So we need to take care of the Leaper. Can't exactly move this Firefly. Could kill the Leaper. It's gonna pop a smoke cloud, but that's not gonna do anything. The storm smoke is going to happen first, right? So what we can do is actually fire a rocket here, pop a smoke here, canceling the attack, killing the Leaper. But then we'd need to do something about these Fireflies. I think we just then run the pulse mech, push this Firefly onto this Vec, but then that'll crash this Firefly into the building, which we want to try to avoid. maybe run a smoke bomb on this firefly. So yeah, let's do this. We could push it there. Push the rocket there, it's gonna deal damage. No, here's what I'm thinking. We kill the Leaper in such a manner. But what else could we do? If we... Also, we can't put the pulse mech there because it'll push the tank onto the Vec there. Could run the pulse mech here, or maybe put it in a more central position. So in that case, the Firefly will miss. Then we run the jet mech here, pop a smoke bomb, run back into the water, then fire rocket over here, canceling the attack and killing it next turn. Good. That should do it. Okay, so we have a blast scion now. Okay. Okay, before we kill the Leaper, we need to destroy the blast scion first. Could just use the rocket mech for that. Because we don't know which electric damage. Yeah, I think I'd rather use the rocket mech to destroy the blast scion so that it doesn't do any damage. Or we could do something along these lines. Let's see, the Leaper is going to attack last. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. So the Firefly is gonna attack here. Then we push this Firefly here so that it hits this Firefly, blowing it up. Though we do need to kill the blast scion, so I think we run the rocket mech here. We can't push it because then it's going to push the tank in and destroy it. So I think in that case we run the pulse mech here, push this Firefly here so that it blows up and deals damage to itself, and then we use the aerial mech to drop a smoke bomb on this Leaper and then run over and get the time pod. And then the rocket mech can finish off the blast scion, something like that. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, pulse mech here, rocket mech here, air mech here. Pulse mech pushes here, but we want to let the Firefly blow itself up. Then smoke bomb. Reset the turn. That's not what I was supposed to do. Okay. Pulse mech. Rocket. Jet mech. Fire on the blast scion, killing it. Then smack, use the Firefly against the other Firefly, then drop a smoke bomb, and then run over and get the time pod. There we go. Excellent. Excellent. Now we just have 3 Vec to deal with. We got a Firefly, a Scarab, and another Firefly. So it's gonna attack here, and we got tanks to use. Nice. Okay, how do we use them here? Love to push this Firefly onto the Vec and then smoke bomb it. But there's no way to do that. Here's what I think we're gonna do. We're gonna run the tank. The tanks can only push, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna run the tank here, bring the pulse mech here, push the Firefly in front of the tank, and then push it into the water. Then we are going to probably just kill the Scarab with the rocket artillery. I've been using the rocket mech too much like the artillery mech from the Rift Walkers, because we need to be using its smoke cloud ability more often. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Pulse mech here, tank mech here, or tank. Then we pulse, push the Firefly away. Then we run the rocket mech here, blow this Scarab up. And then we drop a smoke bomb and run away. And then when we use the tank to get into a more central position. That should do it. We got a Scarab and another Firefly. Well, this is quite simple. Bam, bam, and how about this? Bam. Victory, yeah? Perfect. Okay. What do we have in the time pod? Simply a reactor core. Okay. And now we have the seismic activity where we're going against the boss. Okay. Okay. Which mech would work with a power? With a power? With a one single power. With a power core. Could give the rocket mech more mobility, which I'm up for, so that it can get into a better position to use its rocket artillery. You sort of need to use, I think you need to use the rocket artillery in a more reverse role, where you're hitting two targets. You're hitting one with the smoke cloud, or the electric cloud, and then the other one with your rocket. Okay, then there's possibly shield self, or maybe more mobility to the pulse mech since I lost my pilot. Decisions. I'm sort of more leaning towards giving extra movement to the rocket mech. Yeah. Yeah. I think more movement to the rocket mech. Get into better positions. There we go. Now let's take care of the Hornet Vec boss. So we need to kill it, and okay, the aerial mech back there, rocket mech, pulse mech. Okay. We need to take care of the corporate tower and make sure that the Hornet Vec dies. Okay. There's two attack in a line. Attacking this building. We could smoke bomb it. cancel the attack, and then use the pulse mech and the rocket mech to blast the leaper and push the scarab away. Yeah, let's do that. Let's smoke bomb it. It'll take 1 point of damage, then run it into a more central position, then the pulse mech, run it over here, push away the scarab, and then use the rocket mech. Heck, let's use the electric cloud. Cancel the attack, and it'll die from electricity. That'll be 2 damage from electric clouds. Which is good because we're aiming to try to do stormy weather. Ooh, blast Scion. Okay, so the scarab is attacking the corporate tower. Okay. Is there a way we can push the Hornet leader in to kill the Blast Scion? I don't think so. I think what we want to do is push the Scarab away. There's no way we can push it into the Firefly. And I think we keep annoying the Hornet leader here. Or we use the pulse mech to run over here, push the Firefly into the smoke cloud, into the electric cloud. Then we use the rocket mech to run over and maybe block a Vec and pop a cloud here. Okay, we definitely need to cancel the Hornet leader's attack, so we're going to run it there, drop a cloud. We can't actually let this scarab die because it's going to blow up and deal damage to the building, so we're going to use the pulse mech here. Rocket mech, the rocket mech has to move. Okay. I think if it blows up, could it? Here, let's test this. Okay, it blows up after it moves. Okay, good. There we go. And then that'll be 2 more electric smoke damage. Excellent. A leaper and a scarab. Okay. Well, that's annoying. Catching the jet mech. Okay, so we need to block the Hornet leader and this Firefly. And I could technically break out of the grasp of the Leaper. Oh, we also need to go after this Scarab as well. Could push the Scarab into the Leaper, blow it up, it'll blow the Scarab up as well. But we need to do that afterwards. I think here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna run the rocket mech here, drop a smoke cloud, cut the attack from the Hornet leader, let it take electric damage, fire rocket here. Then we are going to run the... We're gonna drop a smoke cloud here. Then we're gonna blow this area up. So fire rocket, I'm gonna run a pulse mech here. Oh wait a minute, no, we need to get rid of this firefly first. Okay, let's undo the move. So we got 1, 2, 3 attacks. Do we take the hit from the leaper? It's gonna do 1 damage there, 1 damage there. Okay, I don't think we're gonna get 12 smoke damage here, so I'm thinking we use the pulse mech to blast the scarab with the leaper. Here we go. Then you use the rocket mech to blast the Hornet leader. Nope, reset the turn. That wasn't what I wanted. Okay. Okay, we gotta be more careful there. That's why we used the smoke. Okay, so we're gonna use the pulse mech here. Push the scarab. That kills them. Then run the smoke bomb on the firefly. Then run to closer position, then use the rocket mech, cancel the attack there. It deals electric damage. Excellent. There we go. Oh god. More damage. Ugh. That's why we needed to kill the Scion. Ugh, man. Okay, so the Hornet's going to attack first, so we need to get rid of it. So I think we do this. We run the jet mech here. Drop a smoke bomb. Let's see, no. Here's what we do. We run the pulse mech, push the Scion into the cloud, run the Hornet here, blast it with the rocket mech. Oh no, we have to take care of... We actually have to kill the Scion mech here. Okay, so then we'll smoke bomb it, blow it up. And then we... Ooh, we're gonna have to take the damage here. In that case, we just blast. Then run the... I suppose we're gonna lose our... Oh, wait, no, we just repair. Oh, wait, no, Archimedes can't repair anymore. Oh, I did not think this through. We're gonna lose Archimedes. This is the fall of the of the rusted mechs, right? Man. I don't want to lose Archimedes, but I don't want to take any grid damage either. I'd rather keep Archimedes alive. Okay. We're gonna end the turn and let the poor Firefly... I should have thought this through much more carefully. Ugh! Difficult. Very difficult. This team is awkward for me. The Riftwalkers are much more careful. Okay, so we've completed the first island. +2 per kill, Ralph Carlson, grid power. The grid power I think is actually really good here. We're gonna go with the grid power because I do need it. And now we need to spend our reputation. Let's see, what do we got? Taurus cannon, kickoff boosters, phase cannon, shoot projectile that phases through objects. Ooh, that's really cool. Mercury fist, well, we don't have a prime mech. I think just for the sake of getting the achievement, we're actually going to go for the overpowered ability, even though... So we're going to go full grid power, and then... There we go. Excellent. Then we're going to go for a reactor core. And heck, let's buy the Taurus cannon. We're going to sell it off anyways. So 1 power core. Let's see, we can give it to the rocket artillery. Here's what we actually need. We need the storm generators full power on. Too bad we can't switch power from mech to mech. How about this? We'll switch Archimedes to the rocket artillery. Give him the extra power. Give it to the storm generator. And then the jet mech is going to get Charlie Sanchez as the pilot for the extra movement. So the rocket artillery will do fire and forget later. But as the time is, we're going to use the storm generator more actively for laying down damage. Okay, let's do that. And we're still looking for a pilot for the pulse mech. Okay, at this point, I'm going to call the episode. This has been the very first time we've used the Rust... What are they called? What's the squad called? The Rusted Squad or something like that? Okay. So I thank you all for joining me. I hope you have a great morning, day, evening, or night, depending where you live in. Don't forget to check the links down in the description to my Discord server if you'd like to stay in contact with the community and get updates about Twitch live streams and YouTube videos and more content and announcements. Please don't forget to follow me on Twitch if you enjoy the kind of content that I do, which is tactical analysis. And I'll see you next time. Thank you.